Curiosity. Of all the traits I have identified for technical writers, the most difficult to quantify is curiosity. How do you recognize it? And how do you develop it? And how do I know about all this? Well, I'm Diana Payton, and this is Technical Writing Uncensored. I've been a documentarian for about 15 years. I have interviewed and worked with countless technical writers, so I've got a bit of perspective. You know someone is curious when you see their eyes light up at the prospect of learning new things. The passion for discovery echoes in their voice when they tell you about what they learned in the past. You can't disguise it. Curiosity is inspiring and it's infectious. So that's how you recognize curiosity in someone else, but how do you get it? How do you become more curious? I've said that I cannot train curiosity, and that is true. Curiosity is something you have to cultivate in yourself. It's a mindset. You have to be a lifelong learner. Never stop learning. Never be satisfied with just what you know now. Be hungry, thirsty for knowledge. Always ask questions. Be like a child, always asking, why this? Why that? How does this work? Why do we do it that way? Is that the best way? What if we try this? And then listen to the answers. Because asking without listening is just noise. You don't learn from that. Once you start asking questions and get interested in the answers, you won't stop. It's like a boulder rolling downhill, all this momentum, and the more you learn, the more you want to learn. Once you start to understand what you don't know, how do you begin? Well, start with a checklist. Make it a habit. Try to learn at least one new thing every day, either personally or professionally or both. Keep a journal and write it down. When you go to the doctor or the dentist, ask about the tools they're using. Ask about the tests they're running. Ask why. Ask why things are done in a certain order. If you see a construction worker, ask what they're doing and why, if they aren't too busy. The other day, I learned about why dump trucks have smaller wheels in the middle of their truck bed. And the answer is to help support the axle where the truck is weaker. Because if a dump truck has a really heavy load, then the axle can actually crack. And so the extra wheels provide stability and strength, especially when it's doing turns. I didn't know that, and I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't asked. Read books. Watch documentaries. Don't be satisfied with surface answers. Dig deeper. You'll find that knowledge is never wasted. Sometimes the oddest bits of trivia will turn out to be useful at unexpected times. And on a personal level, life is so much sweeter and more satisfying if you look at it wide-eyed, open to knowledge and questioning everything that is around you. And, well, that got deeply philosophical, didn't it? But I hope that this is making sense and that it's enlightening to you if you're interested. But hey, TLDR, read books, ask questions, make a checklist to remind yourself to ask questions until it becomes a habit. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of Technical Writing Uncensored. If you like this sort of content, then like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so you won't miss any videos that I post. Until next time, keep writing. Don't forget to ask questions. Peace out.